processing last fall. So I use these buckets of water to beat the hulls, like pulverize them and get them off the nuts. And I never dumped the water out because it felt like a waste to me. And I'm glad I saved it now. The pulp itself from the hulls, I think I heard somewhere that it's like as nutrient dense as like pig manure or someone's manure, I don't know, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, black walnut's really high in juglone, which is basically the trees make it to poison other plants to like keep down competition. So you really want to like compost this stuff before you use it. So I'm getting their hot composting going because we're supposed to have a little cold spell next week, and so I want to just as a test see how hot I can get it in here, how fast. So I've laid down a bed of wood chips just to sort of act as like the sponge or the diaper for the whole thing, and I'm putting this black walnut stuff on there. I want to get like maybe some cow manure from down the road, or I might ask the neighbor for like some spent bedding, like some used bedding. Put that in here. We're gonna try and get some coffee grounds. We got tons of food scraps. I think I'm gonna try and like soak and sprout sunflower seeds in here, which will like give the chickens extra incentive to like dig around in here and like look for the sprouts. More wood chips. I'll probably mow some grass out of the pasture to add to this, but we're just gonna try and like build up a massive hot compost pile and have the chickens turn it for us, be our tillers. There's some kind of the walnuts get like a worm, like most nuts do. The walnuts, but they have this like little maggoty worm that's pretty gross. Anyway, they were like laying dormant in the bottom of the barrels. Somehow they survived over the winter, but that's what the chickens are going for now. They're looking for worms. Another cool thing about this stuff is the black walnut hulls are like naturally anti-parasitic, so any kind of dewormer that our chickens need, I don't expect them to really need anything like that, but this helps deworm your livestock when you make this available to them too. So we're really learning to love the black walnut. We're tapping the tree outside right now for sap to make syrup and other stuff, and I've started feeding the nuts to the chickens too, so the chickens get a little black walnut treat. You want to see? Mm-hmm. So these are the walnuts that we hold in like October and November. I was eating a few. They're like okay. They're like, obviously they're, you know, like a walnut, but they're super like fruity, fragrant, floral kind of vibe. And so they already know.
Oh, they love them.
Waiting to smash a beak with this
hammer. Oh no, don't say that. Oh my god, they're so excited.
Yeah.
I've never seen them that excited.
Yeah. And so like it kind of works really well because the black walnuts are sort of a pain in the ass to shell the hull, you know? Like there's a whole like industry on these like specialty black walnut crackers, you know, because they're so hard to like crack clean, you know. But for the chickens, like they don't care at all. You just whack them with a hammer and they get them out. So it's just a really good. They're really high in fat.
Probably all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah. So my theory, I don't know, if we ever get really serious about it, like it won't just be me out here with a hammer. like we'll get a pretty serious like cracker. But I would just love, see? Do you see that?
What?
She's trying to get her head whacked. But I would just love to like feed these ladies nuts, you know, instead of having to feed them corn. That would just make me so happy.
Yeah.
And as far as like raising meat birds go, I just really very curious to see like what that would do to like the flavor of the meat, you know. Have a walnut fed chicken, duck, turkey, whatever.
That'd be crazy.
Right? But just for the record too, not just walnuts. It doesn't even have to just be walnuts. Like even when we were still in Houston, like we got really into foraging for acorns because the white oak and like water oak acorns are a really big thing down there. So using those acorns as an alternate feed source for livestock. I've got a bunch of, what do I have? I've got pecan, northern pecan, hazelnut. I think I've got some butternut. Oh, and chestnut. So I've got a bunch of seeds and like 1-year-old seedlings coming in the mail in a couple months. I guess April is when they're coming, and they're, you know, so starting these systems, like growing these systems of nut and acorn as well as fruit to, you know, feed us, but to feed the animals too. I'm really excited about it. I think Gracie's a duck. Get out of here! Fucking party platter boy.
Crap. Chickens will be happy though. Wow. They're just gonna put that in the dump?
Yep.
I hate that.
So Dad works at the grocery store.
Don't sell him out.
What do you mean don't sell him out?
He's not supposed to be taking this stuff. What if someone finds out?
No one's gonna find out. Jesus Christ. He's been getting us this produce for a while now. We've been feeding the chickens with it. This is the first though. All of this like stuffed peppers and stuffed mushrooms, and we've never gotten that before. But the chickens will love it. Chicken, chicken.
So you're adding it all to the compost pile?
Yeah, I'll let them have at it for a little bit. And I might maybe tonight like kind of cover whatever they don't eat, so it gives them more reason
To dig.
dig around in there.
Oh no! You snooze, you lose, bucko. That's your bad. That's what you get. Come on then. She made it to the party after all.
They're going crazy on this cheese.
Yeah, I knew they were gonna like that junk. The stuffed jalapenos and the stuffed mushrooms, I knew they were gonna love that shit. Is that cream cheese?
Yeah.
Better here than the dump across the street.
She just emptied that. That mushroom is empty now.
They probably all are. Oh, there's one. Someone's got to find it. Oh, yeah. Get the jackpot, lady. Oh, you're missing it. Do you think they're grateful?
I don't know. So one note that I've found is, you know, there's a kind of sort of medium-sized list of stuff that you're not supposed to feed chickens. One of them is onions. So before anybody says anything about throwing onions for these ladies, because these pieces are still rather big, they're able to pick around them and avoid them, not eat them.
Because they know better. They're not just going to eat.
Right. Like they won't just eat. They won't eat it. But if it was like pureed or pulverized or like really mixed in with something, then yeah, I would be careful. But just these slices like this,
They're not going to opt for it.
they won't get eaten.